So I came across this article and I thought, because one of the videos that I was doing, and I was looking for something to back up some of the claims that I was saying, and I came across this, which I've heard about, but I didn't really read the article into full detail. So I was like, you know what, let me read it. So instead of just reading it, I decided to share it with you while I'm reading it. Okay? Jacob Rees-Mogg under fire for dismissing UNICEF's UK grants as stunt. Okay, the Tory minister Jacob Rees-Mogg has come under fire for accusing UNICEF of a quote political stunt end quote after the UN agency stepped in to help feed deprived children in the UK during the COVID-19 pandemic. Then we have what's this guy? I did a video about him. He's an actor. He did that Star Wars thing where he was it him or was it a football player, a soccer player who was who wanted to help feed the children or something like that in the UK? But anyway, that's beyond the point. But I was thinking about that as I read this. All right, back to the article. The Commons leader hit out at UNICEF, which is responsible for providing humanitarian aid to children worldwide, after it launched its first domestic emergency response in the UK in its more than 70 years history. As part of his program of support that is set to distribute more than £700,000 to help fund projects for children and their families, the agency has pledged £25,000 to supply nearly 25,000 breakfasts and a South London borough over the Christmas holiday and February half-term. Rees-Mogg characterized UNICEF support as, quote, playing politics, end quote, and claimed it should be, quote, a shame of itself. What the fuck? What is wrong with these people? Their position is to help the citizen of the UK. They're not doing it. Now they have someone who see where some people are not being helped. They're trying to help them, and then he's bringing some freaking nonsense, playing politics. He's the one who's playing. If he had done his job helping the poor, UNICEF would not have to step in. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Okay, after UNICEF support in the UK was raised in the Commons on Thursday by the Labour MP Zara Sultana, who also took aim at Rees-Mogg's personal wealth, the minister replied, quote, I think it's a real scandal that UNICEF should be playing politics in this way when it's meant to be looking after people in the poorest, the most deprived countries in the world, where people are starving, where there are families and there are civil wars. Oh my God. Okay. I partially agree with them. Okay? I partially agree with them. But if people, where there's hunger, hunger is hunger, no matter what, no matter where you are. If the UK politicians were doing what they were supposed to do, feed their own citizen, maybe UNICEF will not have to step in. So he wants people, he's starving his own people, or I don't know. I'm not in the UK. I don't want to speak for anybody in the UK. It's me from the outside. If they were doing what they were supposed to do, okay, maybe UNICEF will never have to step in. He's making it seem like, yes, the UK is one of the richest country in the world and this and that. I understand his point too, but the fact that you're not feeding your own citizen, hunger is hunger, no matter what. Oh my goodness, I don't know if I'm making sense. And okay, back to the article, quote, and they make cheap political point of this kind, giving, I think, £25,000 to one council. It is a political stunt of the lowest order, end quote. He defended the government's response to child poverty, including expanding free school meal, adding, quote, UNICEF should be ashamed of itself. However, the minister's comments prompted a backlash, with Labour's deputy leader, Angela Ray, saying, quote, the only people who should be ashamed of themselves are Boris Johnson and the rest of his government for letting our children go hungry, end quote. There it is. She said, quote, in one of the richest countries in the world, our children should not be forced to rely on a charity that usually works in war zone and respond to humanitarian disasters. The only scandal here is this rotten Tory government leaving 4.2 million children living in poverty, a number that will only rise due to the coronavirus crisis, end quote. There it is. This is what I was saying. That's why I had to make that disclaimer, because I'm not in the UK for me to speak for them or in their behalf. But based on the report that was being said, this is what I got also. Okay, this paragraph pretty much just confirms some of the things that I've said. And there's some other tweet videos I come across of things, other celebrities who stepping in trying to feed the hunger and all of that in the UK. Okay, if they were doing their job, UNICEF will not have to step in. Like I said, human being, no matter where you are, you have the same type of function. Okay, you are a human being. Your stomach need to have food. So if you're not feeding it, you're gonna have the same result as anybody anywhere in the world. My goodness, just do your job if you don't want to be seen as the poor. UNICEF is helping you. All right. The Liberal Democrat leader Ed Davey said, quote, Rhys Morgan's sneering comment or abhorrent, a modern day version of let them eat cake, end quote. Anna Ketley, UNICEF UK's Director of Programs and Advocacy, said, quote, UNICEF UK is responding to this unprecedented crisis and building on our 25 years experience of working on children's rights in the UK with a one-off domestic response launched in August to provide support to vulnerable children and families around the country during this crisis period. Quote, in partnership with Sustain, the Food and Farming Alliance, over £700,000 of UNICEF UK funds is being granted to community groups around the country to support their vital work helping children and families at risk of food insecurity during the coronavirus pandemic. UNICEF will continue to spend our international funding helping the world's poorest children. We believe that every child is important and deserves to survive and thrive no matter where they are in the world. Pretty much that's what I was saying. See, they put it in better English than the way I was explaining. Ketley said UNICEF UK was providing grant of between £5,000 to £25,000 with more than £700,000 being made available in total to 30 communities organizations to fund projects for children and families in the areas. Quote, for some of the project in question, the funding is distributed via council, but the majority of the grants are being made directly to communities organization, end quote. She said, quote, in Southwark, the funding has gone directly to School Food Matters, a community organization, end quote. There was something I was thinking when I was reading this. Okay, the thing that I was thinking is that sometimes, especially when your country have been helping other countries, okay, let's say the UK, the US, or let's say world countries, powerhouse countries, or whatever they call them, is giving some of the tax dollars to help other countries. Sometimes when you're at need, okay, you have to raise your hand and say, look, throughout these years I've been helping other countries, we need help now. So this is one of the things here I could say, okay. But if those politicians were doing what they were supposed to do, UNICEF will never had step in. All right. UNICEF UK said the first round of grant were confirmed in mid-August and all funded program activity was due to conclude in February of next year. And the other thing I was thinking, not too long ago, I came across where they said some of the UK politicians was giving themselves raise. Okay. I don't know if that went through or not, but whenever it's money, is that freaking jealousy thing. If it's for them, if it's going in their pocket, they all for it. But when they say it's for someone else, they all, upset about it, bringing some baseless argument. I don't understand these people. All right. back to the article, it has given £25,000 grant to the community project School Food Matters. The charity says it is working with Premier Foods, Southwark Council, and Southwark Food Action Alliance, a collective and charitable organization, residents, and community partners, to deliver 18,000 breakfasts to 25 schools for distribution around the borough over the 2 weeks of Christmas holiday, as well as additional 6,750 breakfasts over the February half term. The Prime Minister's spokesman declined to comment directly on Rees-Mogg's remarks, saying, quote, "What we will point toward is the work and the action that we've already taken to support the most vulnerable and the poorest family across the country." So I'm not in the UK. You guys just need to look at what he did, if it helps you or not. So, all right. So, yeah, that's a tweet. I'll leave it here. You guys could freeze your screen to read it. But my goodness, these people are freaking crazy. Raising some argument, baseless, instead of saying thank you. Thank you for doing this, but instead they you see, I just don't see Harry and Meghan going back over there, because every move that they make, they're gonna disturb their vision, or create baseless argument for them to lose focus of what they're doing. Because thinking about this, I just don't see Meghan and Harry living over there full time. They might go to visit and stuff like that, but staying there full time, it will disrupt their flow of their vision. This is crazy. But anyway, I'll leave the link in the description. You guys could check it out. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.